Welcome to K-Pop RC's The Lab. On this episode, I has a box. I actually have 3 boxes. We're gonna unbox the shit out of them. Then we got an RS200 update, and look at this thing. I haven't even talked about this thing, but this is also a pretty much custom drift build that's quite good. I'm gonna go drift this thing with Scale Builders Guild on Saturday. So we gotta make sure, shake it down and make sure that it's all working and everything's good to go. But first, taking it to the comments. Yeah! All right, Scale B&B, good to see how the lab's progressed along since the last Tall Can Tuesday. Keep doing your things. Cheers to beers. Thanks, Scale B&B. Toxic Crawlers says, can't wait to see this thing rip. Gonna be badass. Cheers to beers. Thanks, Toxic Crawlers. Toxic Crawlers is talking about what we were working on the last episode. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. We put a new power plant in our MCD XR5 Max. It's the XR5 Max, so it's the longer wheelbase one, and it's gonna hit 12S. Right now, I'm just trying to order up some gearing so that we can play around with different gearing for that car. Then we rip it, because I couldn't do it last weekend. We'll rip it as soon as I have proper gearing for it. Let's see here. Double Clutch Production says, happy 5th Scale Friday, broski. Space is looking good. Thanks, brother. Let's see here. Laser Lane says, loving the lab so far. Great content. Can't wait for more news and vids. Like and share, boys and girls. Thanks, Kevin, for Scale. Much appreciated. King Norland says, I want to see you rear-wheel drive converted, design your own knuckles and steering for more angle, and then put a gyro in it. Yes. So Norland, King Norland there. I might already have it. I might already have it drawn, like just brainstorm drawn out. So it's possible. It's definitely possible. I wouldn't go with a slide rack. Anyway, whatever. I've been thinking about it. Good idea. Maybe that's something we should do with the MCD to kind of tie all the content and scales together, is to convert it to a drift car and 3D print some PETG tires for it or something. Let's see here. Scale Builders Guild says, demand turns into invitation. Ha, yes, see you soon. That's right, man. We're gonna hang. I'm hanging with Matt on the weekend. We're gonna do some drifting. We're gonna do some shooting of some stuff, and there's gonna be some collab kind of videos coming out between the two of us. So definitely subscribe for that. Ange-Slayer, I guess. Ange-Slayer, sweet vids RC garbage can? I don't know, man. That actually kind of sounds awesome, you know, to do that, to like make an RC garbage can. Let's see here. YGTX44 says, 2-stroke brap. Electronics cool though, and way less maintenance. All true, all very true. Don't forget YGTX44. I do have 5. Ooh, I have 5 gas-powered 5th scales, and there will be more gas content coming soon. So definitely hang out for some more awesomeness. That's it for the comments, man. Let's get to some stuff, man. Let's open some of these boxes. We got some packages, and this one's from Gear Guy. This one is from Reefs. I kind of stole some stickers out of this one, and I also may have stolen a servo for a jet boat, but I haven't really looked at what else is in this box. And then we've got this one, and this one is from Sweet Kenneth. So it's the Scale Science crew in Denver. They sent me a box, and I haven't opened it or anything. I haven't looked in there. Which one should I open first? I don't even know. Let's go. Let's open Kenny's first. This is from Kenny, and I'm assuming Mac, maybe just Kenny, because he's the one that makes these custom chassis, but he made that extended wheelbase D5 in the last Matsuri video, in the last drifting video that I made, and it's badass. He made like all these custom chassis, so I'm wondering if he sent me one of those. Let's open it up. Thanks a lot, by the way, Kenny, for sending me this. And if you guys want to send me a package, my email is actually just like in the description below. So send me an email, and I'll send you my address. You can send me some stuff if you want. I mean, obviously, don't feel obligated to do that. Let's see here. Oh, there's a note. There's a note. Hey, K-Pop, just wanted to thank you again for not only the sick-ass video, but also the shout-outs, knowledge, and good conversation, and just overall being a solid dude. Mac and I must have seen that video like 3 times, and personally I get goosebumps every time I see it. It was like reliving the experience all over again with the vid. Nice! Mac and I decided to throw some stuff your way. Mac made 2 rings, a bead and a keychain from Layered Skateboard. Sick. Finished with an epoxy coating to protect everything. It's huge. I had a spare D5 machete deck on a normal wheelbase to throw in. Sick. Battery mounts on top use the Yokomo plastic battery clips, meaning you can use long or shorty packs. Fire. Anyways, thanks for making Matsuri a memorable time, and we hope to see you at Matsuri 2024. Sincerely, Ken Diablo Customs and Mac Steeze. Man, that's so sick, dudes. Thank you so much for sending me some cool stuff. Let's see what's in here, man. Oh yeah, so these are those cool rings. All right, sick, that's that ring. It's the first finger on, that works. Cool, man, that's so wicked. Put my mountain bike keys on there too. Dude, Mac, man, thank you so much for sending these out. These are like really awesome. All right, let's move. Oh, here we go. So this is from Kenny Diablo Customs. I'll put the link in the description, of course. I'll put it, man. Look at this. Look how fire that is. So what this is it's a D5 chassis. And this is the D5 upper deck. And it keeps the wheelbase, the stock 110 scale wheelbase. But what it does do is it puts the battery further forward and higher up, which apparently gives the car more grip. I think that's what Kenny was saying about this, but look at this chassis. This is pretty fire. I've got a bunch of 5Ds that can easily use this chassis. In fact, here, we can actually look at all this stuff. Check it out, because I just got like a MR kit just sitting around for a rainy day. I have taken a couple of parts out of it, so I'll probably have to figure out what the hell I stole from, like which parts bag and what exactly I stole from. But anyway, so here's the stock 10 scale Sakura 5D chassis. This is Kenny's. You can kind of see that it is, yeah, it's exactly the stock length. Except that it's way cooler, because look at this like really sick pattern, man. I'm so into that. I can't wait to build something with that. Thanks a lot, dudes, for sending me that stuff. That's really so cool. Couldn't have asked for a cooler thing. Maybe next year I'll bring something that's running this chassis. That would be cool. Let's do that. All right, let's get to the next box. Ooh, I'm not gonna do gear guys. We're gonna leave gear guys for last. All right, check this out. So this box kind of went through hell and back. Reefs sent me just like a care box. He did send me a digital servo for the jet boat, and it's running really good. It's really fast, super responsive, high voltage. Support Reefs RC. When you email Reefs, you're emailing the owner of the company. It's just like a small company, and they'll take care of you, man. They'll totally take care of you. Anyway, a prime example right here. What did he send? What do we got? Oh, sweet, yes. This is a programmer for all of the Reefs digital servos, which is pretty great. It allows you to like adjust even like center point for some of them, some of the like super coreless servos. Like you can adjust an incredible amount of parameters with this device, and that's kind of cool. We got a whole bunch of Reef stickers. I had to pull a couple of these out in order to put on the jet boat, because we've already got that shot, and I've been editing that episode, and it's almost done. Yes, a Reefs hat, man. Fire. Check this out. Check this out. Watch this. Watch this. Yes. Love the baseball hats. Thank you, Reefs RC. Whoa, okay, cool. Whoa, this is serious. Okay, hold on, let me get the box out of the way. So I don't know if you guys know this about Reefs, but he has now gone into the whole RC drifting scene, and this is his RC drift gyro, his gyrometer. This is what helps you steer, actually pretty much counter steer when you're RC drifting. It's super helpful. It's what you need in order to properly tandem and stay consistent over and over and over again. Not saying that you can't drift without it, but you probably can't. Look at this, and a servo. But anyway, Reefs, thank you so much for sending me all this wicked stuff. I can't thank you enough, man. This is gonna be great to test out. I've got a bunch of drift cars that this can easily drop into, and we can freaking test it out. Check this thing out. This is a box from Gear Guy Customs. If you don't know Gear Guy Customs, you probably haven't been on the channel for very long, but he's the guy who sells incredibly boutique custom drift rims for 1/10 scale drift cars. Go check him out on Instagram, Gear Guy Customs. The link's in the description. He sells these wicked resin printed 3D designed rims. You can't get them anywhere else. They are low run and it's the coolest thing ever. So like, let's check out what he sent me. Use the discount code KPOP15 to get your 15% discount on all of Gear Guy Customs. Really awesome 3D printed resin rims. All right, so I'm just gonna throw that over there, but check these things out, man. All right, I'm moving this down so you can get a way freaking better look. Check that out. They're so perfect. Oh my God, they're so perfect. Right, so he made these adjustable for me because we don't know the exact offset that we need for this car. So these are so fire. Oh my God, holy cow. Anyway, and then look what else he sent. He sent, I don't even know what these are. I'm sure people in the comments can let me know. Wow, that is also adjustable, but it's on the highest offset. You can see these guys. Oh, and these are really cool too. Look at these. Battery's fully charged. Yeah, these are freaking fire. Look at these, man. It's KPOP15 discount code. You get 15% off of these things. They are not that expensive, and they are like probably the coolest shit ever. I'm gonna take them out of bags. I'm gonna get some B-roll of them. You're probably already seeing the B-roll I'm gonna do. It's a good segue into talking a little bit about the RS200. The RS200 is a project I've been working on, and there's just a lot of life stupid stuff kind of got in the way last year, and somehow a year has gone by and I have not finished this project. So we're making it a priority, and I've got the help of Gear Guy. I've got the help of Griptopia. He's been helping me with some of the modeling a little bit with the dashboard, and we've got these like perfect replica rims. Man, let's take a look at all that stuff. Yeah, let's do that. Oh my God. Oh no, I gotta do the last wheel there. Just need to take a picture for Gear Guy. Anyway, so what should we do? Should we give these away? We should probably do a giveaway for these rims. Let me know in the comments if that's something you want to do. And yeah, we'll figure it out from there. Maybe next lab episode, we'll pick a couple of comments and we'll give these away. Let's do that. That sounds like fun, right? That sounds like some fun. Excuse me. Anyway, but these dudes, these things are freaking fire. Like, oh my God, are you kidding me? You know, are you kidding me? God, Gear Guy, man. He really knows what the shit is what I'm saying. I finally got some thin shorty packs, finally. And they, and you know, it slides in perfectly. So we've got a pretty good spot for the battery. The idea now is we've got these like 2 holes on the chassis plate, and I'm gonna 3D print this little pressure kind of finger that wants to pop that way, but when you slide the battery through, you know, it's forced out of the way until the battery passes, and then but once the battery passes, it should just go a click, and that should hold the battery, and that way you can slide the battery from either side, and you can also remove the battery by pushing you know, that arm out of the way and sliding the battery. I think it's a simple way. It's not nearly as good as the short wheelbase D5 that I built. All right, check this out. So this right here is the Quattro S1. And the cool thing about the Quattro S1 is that it had an extremely short wheelbase. The wheels were almost a perfect square. from length to width. If I were to use the standard 5D wheelbase, this back wheel would be quite a bit further out. So what I needed to do was make a shorter wheelbase, and I did so completely by 3D printing the wheelbase. This chassis is 100% 3D printed. It does have a split and it does have an adjustable wheelbase. So what's cool about this design is that you can slide this chassis plate down and it will, it'll just lengthen the chassis. But what's cool about it is I also made the chassis have these like plastic printable templates for the cage so that the cage can kind of like sit in there. Although I did make this cage out of the wrong diameter styrene, it's all I had, a whole bunch of freaking 1/4 inch styrene that I bought a long time ago. It just was sitting around, so I figured I would just put together a cage really quickly with that. And then I think my favorite part about this whole build is my battery design. I've been kind of racking my brain with the RS200 project a lot about how and where to put batteries so they kind of are out of the way and they don't look like they're taking away from the scale as shitness of my builds. And I think this is my favorite placement. It not only is it adjustable and you can like kind of adjust that battery back and forth, but it is a high center of gravity battery placement. And it would be kind of cool to refine it further so you could get it even higher. This is the coolest freaking chassis. I can't believe how well it runs. It's also running my rear engine protector that you can buy on my website, kpoprc.com. You can get this awesome motor kind of bumper protector that also holds a fan. Really good design. I've been running it for a long time. It works really well. And yeah, that's the freaking S1. I made this thing really quickly for the Matsuri drift trip, and it's probably the fastest project I've ever built. I built it in just like 2 days really quickly, and I didn't film it because I just didn't film it because filming takes away time from building. So sometimes you just gotta build it. And it is now we have ourselves a perfect, maybe not perfect, but quite a nice representation of a Group B Rally RC car. And then I've also got some cool stuff for the future. I did find this vintage freaking other hot hatch. I don't know why I can't remember the name of this car. It's 3 digits. It's like a letter, a number, a letter. I can't remember. 6R4, I can't remember. It's something like that. Anyway, but it's super wide body and it's tiny. And this is going to be the next one, you know, in between the RS200. So like now we got ourselves, yeah, we got ourselves an RS200. We got ourselves an S1 Quattro, and we got ourselves this like crazy Metro. I think it's going to round out the whole kind of build for the RS200 before we give it away. We are giving this one away, and that's happening. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys know, but I also sent out and I got the chassis water jet cut out of aluminum, which in hindsight may have been kind of a stupid thing to do because this one is just like a fully 3D printed chassis, and I've had like no issues with like any weirdness. Like it doesn't have to be carbon, dudes. It's not even that heavy. You could just 3D print this stuff out of PETG and it just like lasts forever. It could work. It could freaking work. That's it for this episode of The Lab. Don't forget to subscribe. You've made it this far. Why not? Visit kpoprc.com. Pick yourself up some swag, maybe some 3D printed parts. Check me out. Thanks a lot to Kenny and Mac. Thanks a lot to Reefs RC. And thank you so much to Rick from Gear Guy Customs. You dudes are the best. If you guys want to send me anything, email me. The email is in the description below, and we'll like arrange my address. I just don't want to like make that public or whatever. Yes, that's it. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Man, we're doing a whole bunch of RC stuff this weekend, so I'm just gonna be piling up the videos. Man, lots of stuff to look forward to, including all of these projects. Anyway, cheers to beers, boys. We'll see you guys on the next one.